Massive razor-sharp talons slam down into the mountain cliff ledge as broad silent wings and powerful golden pinions explode in midair. Thick clouds of kicked-up soil, dry lichen, and floating feathers fill the frame as the silent titan of the night clashes with the undisputed emperor of the sun.
High on the rugged canyon precipice, a twilight shadow intersects with a soaring silhouette, igniting a heart-pounding battle for air rights and cliff territory.
On one side stands the Eurasian Eagle-Owl, the ultimate nocturnal avian hunter, boasting intense orange eyes. On the other, the golden eagle, the undisputed diurnal ruler of the skies, armed with massive wingspan, blinding dive speed, and raw aerial power.
Enormous wings beat furiously against the mountain stone as loose dust, cliff moss, and shed feathers swirl wildly around the grappling rivals.
The intense confrontation rages on for over a full minute, neither bird yielding, as aerial strikes meet broad wing shields and flashing talons.
This is no peaceful coexistence. It is a high-voltage, tense standoff between two fiercely independent, solitary apex raptors. Welcome to the unforgiving mountain wilderness, where every single day demands relentless vigilance and territorial pride. Here, the twilight sky is contested, and prime nesting snags require constant defense against rival skylords. One sudden swoop across the day-night threshold can convert a routine patrol into a chaotic, feather-filled ground and air battle.
Watch as these legendary raptors showcase their incredible endurance, silent maneuvers, and explosive aerial strength.
Dust flies higher as the giant owl maneuvers defensively, seeking a firm footing against the swift, diving eagle. The cliffside vegetation flattens under their thrashing movements as their fierce territorial rivalry erupts across the rock face. Nearby mountain birds scatter in alarm as the canyon vibrates under heavy wing beats, sharp screeches, and deep booming hoots. Neither sky monarch shows a hint of backing down. Every feather flares and every muscle flexes in a display of untamed spirit. The silence of the high ridge gives way to the thudding of heavy feet, furious wing clashes, and the rushing wind of sweeping raptors. Prepare for an epic journey deep into the heart of the mountain wilderness, from hidden twilight hollows to high cliff nests. Two iconic predators, one contested canyon ridge, and a rivalry written in swirling dust, moss, and feathers. Let the battle begin, exploring the fine line between daylight dominance and the absolute rule of the dark night.
Dawn breaks gently over the majestic European Alps, casting a glowing blanket of rose gold, amethyst, and copper light across the peaks.
Morning mist glides over emerald alpine meadows, where blue gentians and mountain orchids open their petals to the warming sunlight. The crisp alpine breeze carries the scent of fresh pine, clearing the heavy shadows that hung over the peaks during the cold night. In a crystal-clear mountain stream cascading over glacial rocks, native brook trout flash like silver ribbons between mossy pebbles. A herd of alpine chamois leaps gracefully across sheer granite ledges, their dark coats outlined against the bright morning horizon. The mountain peaks glow with pristine beauty as nature awakens, undisturbed by the silent watchers hiding in the cliffs. Flocks of alpine chews launch into the sky, filling the fresh mountain air with echoing, cheerful whistles. High up in a sheltered granite cavern on a sheer cliff wall, a female golden eagle tends attentively to her secluded stick nest. She carefully preens her downy chick, using her broad, golden nape wings to shield it from the icy morning wind. Her mate arrives from a flight across the upper valley, bringing fresh sprigs of mountain pine to keep the high nursery clean. The mother eagle feeds her offspring with gentle care, nurturing the young raptor that will one day command the high mountain thermal currents.
The chick rests comfortably in the warm nest, safe under the watchful eyes of the sky's most formidable protectors.
Once her chick is safe, she launches off the precipice, her broad 6-foot wingspan catching thermal updrafts as she soars into the clear sky. She soars high into the clear blue sky, scanning the vast valley below with unmatched aerial grace. She patrols low over alpine pastures, using her exceptional vision to scan for marmots and mountain hares along the scree.
Every movement on the ground is scrutinized by her intense gaze, demonstrating her ultimate mastery of the daytime domain. Meanwhile, 3 miles away in a deep, shadowed hollow beneath a dense pine forest, a solitary Eurasian eagle-owl settles into his roost.
The ancient forest stands quiet, filled only with the soft rustle of pine needles and the distant murmur of mountain winds. As the sun rises, the nocturnal giant tucks his large head into his thick, mottled brown feathers to rest in total isolation. In a separate, quiet rock crevice nearby, an owl mother guards her fluffy chicks, keeping them hidden from the harsh daylight. She watches over them in the soothing shadows, ensuring no daytime predators can spot her precious, vulnerable nestlings. As the afternoon wanes and dark storm clouds build over the peaks, the atmospheric pressure drops, signaling a shift in the wild rhythm. The sky turns a deep, moody slate gray, casting dramatic long shadows across the rugged peaks and dark green valley. The eagle-owl rouses from his slumber as twilight approaches, his striking orange eyes glowing in the dim, shadowed forest light.
He stretches his massive, velvety wings, which feature special comb-like feather edges, designed for completely silent flight. With a sudden, powerful push, he launches from his roosting branch, disappearing into the dense, dark forest canopy. He glides soundlessly through the pine canopy, relying on his acute hearing to detect small rodents moving under the forest floor.
Meanwhile, the golden eagle makes her final afternoon sweep over the ridge before returning to her cliffside territory. Their specialized activity periods overlap in the dramatic, half-light threshold of late dusk, where day meets night. The golden eagle perches on a high rock pinnacle, her sharp gaze locking onto the shadowed tree line below. At the exact same moment, the eagle-owl glides up onto a nearby dead branch, releasing a deep, resonant call. His booming voice echoes off the canyon walls, announcing the arrival of the night's supreme aerial hunter. Both independent raptors target the same rocky clearing for territorial dominance, their specialized worlds colliding in real time. One commands the day with soaring flight, high-speed dives, and massive talon-gripping force. He commands the twilight with silent ambush precision, superior low-light vision, and unmatched nocturnal power. Rain begins to sprinkle over the pine needles, bringing a crisp, clean scent to the mountain air as wind rustles. The golden eagle adjusts her stance, flaring her chest feathers in an aggressive display of daytime authority over the ledge. On the branch nearby, the eagle-owl erects his prominent ear tufts and spreads his wings wide, hissing to defend. Their separate daily paths collide directly on the canyon cliff edge, where daylight domain meets nocturnal territory. Neither bird views the other as an ally or friend. They exist as strict, uncompromising guardians of their zones. They are solitary sovereigns, bound by ancient instincts to defend their hunting grounds at any cost. Up in the cliff nest and deep in the forest hollow, their respective chicks rest safely, miles apart.
Sunlight breaks through a gap in the storm clouds one last time before dusk, spotlighting both magnificent creatures in contrast.
The golden rays illuminate the eagle's bright feathers, while casting the owl's silhouette in deep, mysterious shadow. The stage is set for an extraordinary demonstration of mountain raptor agility, power, and territorial pride. The wild energy of the canyon rises as daylight strength meets nocturnal stealth face to face. Every creature on the mountain slope falls silent as the two sky monarchs prepare to stand their ground. The tension is thick enough to cut, a silent prelude to the storm that is about to erupt on this cliff. Their eyes lock across the rocky divide, each raptor measuring the other's resolve in the fading light. With a sudden, explosive motion, the boundary of peace is shattered, and the true contest begins. The golden eagle dives off her pinnacle like a missile, striking down with massive talons aimed directly at the owl's perch. The Eurasian Eagle-Owl reacts with blinding speed, throwing his head back and extending his massive talons in defense. A violent collision of golden feathers, mottled owl plumes, and mountain dust erupts on the cliff ledge as they clash.
The golden eagle flares her broad, dark wings to maintain balance, attempting to overpower the heavy owl with raw force.
Shaking off the impact, the eagle-owl emits a harsh, rasping hiss and snaps his powerful beak, driving the eagle back. For over a full minute, an intense, non-stop ground and low-air struggle rages as dust and loose feathers swirl. Golden nape feathers and brown owl plumes scatter across the stone ledge as both birds trade defensive strikes.
The golden eagle uses her massive wing stroke to dodge snapping talons, while the owl uses thick plumage to absorb blows. Neither predator yields an inch. Each demonstrates the ultimate limits of physical endurance, agility, and wild courage.
Sharp screams and deep booming hoots echo across the canyon walls as cliff dust continues to billow into the air. After a grueling minute of fierce grappling, the sheer impossibility of overcoming each other's defense forces a separation. The golden eagle pushes off with a heavy stroke of her wings, launching smoothly back into the safe air currents. On the cliff ledge below, the Eurasian eagle-owl stands tall, shaking the dust from his feathers and scanning the sky. Without a clear victor, both legendary sky lords preserve their lives, proving that wild power comes in many forms. Nature maintains its delicate balance, where mutual respect and territorial boundaries are forged through strength. If you were thrilled by this heart-pounding raptor showdown, make sure to hit that like button right now.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you never miss a wild video.
We bring you brand new, heart-pounding wildlife stories and discoveries every single day.
Drop a comment below to let us know which impressive sky monarch was your favorite today.
See you tomorrow for another thrilling adventure into the untamed wild.